Hey, good morning, everybody. Or shall I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be today in this world, you guys, on February 6th, 2022. It is 8:37 a.m. Central Standard Time here in the United States of America. Still dealing with some weather events, snow and ice on the ground in the southern United States, which is always interesting. And wanted to come to you guys today with some news. It's not too often that a fugitive from FBI's, top 10 most wanted list is caught. This man has been caught, and I do want to talk about it really quick, by the way. Somebody had hit me up and said that the Discord link that they have was not working, the tiny URL Discord link, which is great because you can generate a well-known URL, right? That's more, more memorable, I should say. And apparently the invite link expired, it looks like, by default, if you don't modify the invite link to be never, it will expire in 7 days. And I didn't realize that when I generated it. And then, of course, I've already generated it. And the only way I can go back and modify that is to completely get on a plan. And I'm just not about to do that just because I make shortened URLs. So the new Discord link is tiny.1/leakyou-discord. So I made sure that it works. I made sure that it was a link that is set to never expire, or an invite that is set to never expire. So y'all come on through to the Discord. In just the last week of that previous Discord link, I just actually was just looking at tiny URL, seeing if I could resolve it without having to modify the URL. Unfortunately, I couldn't, but there was 2.5K hits on that particular link. So literally over 2,000 people selected that link at some point, whether they became members and joined and then left, or became members and are now current members on the Leak You Discord. Pretty amazing. So y'all definitely keep it moving. We got a lot going on in the Discord. It really does go down in the Discord. And it's a lot of fun. And so anyway, shout out to the moderators we got in the Discord as well. And the channels, we've been growing. It's a very active place. And that's where we choose to get to know people. That's the only form of communication I even have at this point with the public. Yeah, you heard me right. I don't do emails anymore. I don't do IGs. I don't do none of that. So if you're sending me that type of stuff, I'm not seeing it. Come through to the Discord. Anyway, fugitive Octaviano Juarez-Corro has been apprehended in Mexico, wanted in connection with the 2006 shooting in a Milwaukee, Wisconsin park. Okay, he has been captured. He has been captured. So give me just a second. Let me bring this. Where's my little window? There we go. So this is not going to be long. So check this out. 16 years on the run. Okay. The only thing I don't like about the FBI's, one of the things, I shouldn't say the only thing, I should say one of the things is I'm very, very picky when it comes to cops. Don't really care for these organized police organizations. I think they should all be defunded and disbanded. It's crazy as hell to me that it's so easy to get a unlawful flight to avoid prosecution warrant issued and get a man that's all the way in Mexico arrested. Yet you got a cop in Florida who basically tased a pregnant woman in her stomach twice and killed her baby. And he's out on bond. Just like even right now, we still have Tucson officer Ryan Remington still walking free. And he shot a man in a mobility wheelchair. Then he issued a kill shot. And you know what's so cold about it? Ryan Remington isn't the one getting attacked. They come and flag my shit. They come and attack my little video vlog. Now it's not even searchable in the YouTube search because they done age restricted it. Well, thank God that I stream on multiple places and multiple channels. It's not really about a single place for me. I am where I am, but I'm still calling for Tucson police officer Ryan Remington to be fully arrested. He's been fired, but he's trying to appeal that. But again, he chased a man through a Lowe's parking lot and then shot that man 9 times. The guy was in a mobility wheelchair. Then he issued a kill shot. So again, I find it weird as hell that we could somehow, arrest people all the way in Mexico. But we got people right here in the United States, officers, so-called officers of the law, that fucked up. If it was any one of us, we'd been arrested, and they'd be telling us what? Tell it to the judge. Well, why are y'all still coddling these cops? Let them tell it to the judge. Why is there any sort of blue treatment applied to these officers, these crooked fucking cops, crooked ass cops? But anyway, sorry, this isn't that type of video. Unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. That's your typical warrant that the federal authorities will issue when they're trying to get someone. This is behind a first-degree intentional homicide and a first-degree intentional homicide and a first-degree attempted intentional homicide. Now, the other thing I'm going to say I really don't like about the FBI's top 10 is, it's the way they word stuff for me. They may say that you're you're innocent until proven guilty, but that's just not true, is it? You really are guilty till you prove yourself innocent. Acting on a public tip, FBI Milwaukee, in conjunction with the FBI's International Operations Division, Legal Attaché Office in Mexico City, coordinated with the Criminal Investigating Agency of Mexico's Attorney General Office to successfully locate and apprehend Octaviano Juarez-Corro in Zapopan, Guadalajara, Mexico on Thursday night. But just think, you guys, we got a whole president that was assassinated in Haiti, right? And they still haven't even sorted that out. But somehow the United States can go all the way to Guadalajara, Mexico. Interesting. Hey, Miss Kirsten, good morning to you. On May 29th, 2006, Juarez-Corro allegedly shot and killed 2 individuals and wounded 3 others at a large holiday picnic. Juarez-Corro entered South Shore Park on the banks of Lake Michigan, where hundreds of people were gathered for a Memorial Day picnic, including many families with children. Juarez-Corro was going through a divorce with his wife. He approached a friend of his estranged wife's and began a conversation. Juarez-Corro and his wife were actually reported to be in the final stages of their divorce. The couple shared a daughter at that time who was 3 years old at the time of the shooting. Now, shortly after entering the park, allegedly Juarez-Corro reportedly pulled out a gun and began firing. 2 people were killed. Juarez-Corro's wife suffered 2 gunshot wounds in the chest. She did survive. 2 others were also injured, one of them gravely. Octaviano Juarez-Corro spent the last 16 years running from law enforcement, hiding in another country. And believe me, I don't believe in time and distance was on the side. Okay. That's what y'all say. All right. And then, of course, quote, the FBI Milwaukee field office says the FBI has a long reach and extraordinary law enforcement partnerships across the globe. I commend the tireless efforts of all our partners from Milwaukee to Mexico in closely coordinating with the FBI and capturing this wanted fugitive, helping to bring this violent offender to justice, as well as closure to the victims and their families. Okay. That's coming from Special Agent who is it? Special Agent in charge, Michael Hensley of the FBI's Milwaukee field office. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Michael, Do you have any connections into Tucson, Arizona, where maybe, you are working for a federal organization and everything? Surely the FBI down in Arizona could be looking at Ryan Remington for, killing Richard Lee Richards in that mobility wheelchair. I don't know if you heard, but not only did he shoot him 9 times, but he actually issued a kill shot. Speaking of fugitives, people in prison, okay, people that are getting rolled over in prison and stuff like that, okay. Let me put this up for just a second. Do I even still have it? Yeah, I do. Hashtag Free Joe Exotic. Yes, you definitely see that, right? That man needs to be free. That man should not be sitting in that prison in Oklahoma. That man got completely railroaded by the Oklahoma and the federal system. Michael Hensley, special agent in charge. I'm sure you got connections down in Oklahoma too, right? You know where it all started. I know he's not currently in Oklahoma, but I'm just saying. I'm just putting a few things on your mind while you're watching. Just some other things that, we already know that Octaviano's he's in jail. He's been captured. Congratulations. Congratulations really to the victims. But as far as the authorities go, that's sort of how I feel about that. And I figured I would just throw out a few reminders. Maybe, some traction could be gained on some of these other cases and everything. So, yeah. Outside of that, good morning, Adriana. Outside of that, you guys definitely come to the new Discord link, tiny.1/leakyou Discord, okay? I fixed it just right before I went live, okay? So we are all good on that front. I don't really have anything else to say about this particular issue or case. I will say that Juarez-Corro was the 525th person added to the 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list, FBI 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list, which was created in 1950. The FBI had offered a $100,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. I always find that a little far-fetched to say that because we all know that they say that so easily. But if you actually try to collect on that sucker, anyway, he now has captured under his name, which is typical, right? It's one of the first things that they do. And since we're sort of, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but you should periodically go to the FBI.gov/wanted and take a look at their work. You always want to get an understanding of your enemy too, right? Listen to me. You can tell they're still behind on the IT stuff, right? We're still using is this Joomla, WordPress? What is this? What is this? You don't want to get me started on talking about the FBI and their IT, okay? So I know for a fact they're well behind, and that's based off a case I'm personally familiar with. These are your current top 10s. Don't know who's going to come up in Octaviano's slot now that he has been captured, but expect someone to be added for sure. Jason Derek Brown's been on this list for quite a while. They still have not caught him. I wonder if he's even still alive. And Alexis Flores has also been on this list for quite a while. Again, some of these men on these lists have been convicted of crimes. Some have not. Some are only standing, they're standing accused of whatever the crime is. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and end the live for now. And I will definitely catch you guys next time.